According to this scammer, the distance between the North and the South Pole is 6,371 kilometers. In my latest video I looked at a video from DITRH, David Wise, and it was about this.
This is a portion of C++ source code that runs the back end of a global fuel calculation engine.
What you see on the screen is from that source code. As you see marked blue, the radius they use is 6,371 kilometers. In the video they claims that they are using the Gleason's map, so the radius must be from the north to the south pole. So then the distance between 90 north to 90 south must be 6,371 kilometers. On the globe that distance is 20,015 kilometers. So the distance on flat Earth is 3.14 times smaller than on a globe. On the globe, the distance between latitude degrees is roughly 111 kilometers. And in DITRH's confused world, the distance is 35.3. So when we know that, we can do some flat Earth measurements from well-known places in the world. Let's start with the distance between San Francisco and Los Angeles. When I measure on Google Earth and compare it with calculating using longitude and latitude, I get the same result, roughly 559 kilometers in a straight line. Let's convert it to a flat Earth measurement. We take 559 and divide it with 3.14. So the real distance, according to DITRH, the scammer, is 178 kilometers. So if you live in California, can you confirm that it's 178 kilometers, or is it not? Let's move on to UK. If King Charles wants to visit Cambridge University Botanic Garden, how far is it for him then? In a straight line, the distance is on Google Earth, and if you calculate using longitude, latitude, roughly 79 kilometers. In David Wise's fantasy world, it's only 25.
The internal comments state that standard spherical trigonometry, globe math, was causing severe calculation errors, especially for routes in the southern hemisphere. Ships were arriving with fuel discrepancies because the distances produced by the globe model didn't match real-world travel time.
Okay, then we have to do the same kind of observation in the southern hemisphere. Let's choose Australia. Let's measure the distance from the Opera House in Sydney to the Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Both the measured one and the one calculated was 729 kilometers, and DITRH's distance is 232 kilometers. I have never been to Australia, but I am quite sure that the correct number is 729. Can you yours, where's Wally, or some other person in Australia confirm that?
On the ship's bridge, the user interface can still display a 3D globe to the captain, because that's the industry standard visual. But the back-end engine, the part that actually calculates distance, fuel burn, and arrival time, is operating on flat plane logic.
There are several big problems with that statement. There are laws and treaties that ships have to follow. For instance, SOLAS, and it states that you must have paper charts as a backup if the digital ones fail. And you also have backup systems to measure your speed. It can be some kind of logs, Doppler logs, electromagnetic logs. On big ships, you always have backup systems. You can't rely on GPS contact. If you have a blackout, that you have no power, you must be able to navigate. So it's not possible to fool a captain on the wheelhouse on a big ship with faking results from a system. David Wise is a fraud. And he knows nothing about navigation. He knows nothing about ships. He's only in it for the money. He wants to sell his app with map functions based on a globe. He's not serious. He's dishonest. Hoped you liked the video. I will be back soon. Have a nice day. See you. Bye.